it's Lizzie. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my health journey and what it has been like for the past 5 years being a vegan. Whenever people ask me why I'm vegan, I always say all the reasons, which are being against animal cruelty, health, and environmentalism. So my vegan journey actually begins when I was 17 years old. I was on the debate team all throughout high school, Lincoln Douglas debate. Comment below if you guys were in the debate world. So 1 month, the topic was on animal rights and animal cruelty and the morality of eating meat. So in LD, you have to debate the pro and the con every single tournament. And so I ended up coming across a book called Animal Liberation by Peter Singer. For the first time, I was made glaringly aware of the torture, cruelty that goes on in the factory farm system, which produces the vast majority of the food. We also watched the movie Food Inc. in my philosophy class in high school. And so both of those combined made me decide to go vegetarian. So I went to Pepperdine University for college, and the way the dorms worked is that freshman and sophomore year, you had to have a meal plan. You did not have a kitchen in your dorm room at all. And then junior and senior year, you could choose to either live on campus in an apartment style with a kitchen or live off campus. So the first 2 years of college, I attempted to continue to be vegetarian, but I grew extremely iron deficient. I had a lot of weird symptoms. I was dizzy a lot. I had mental fog. I was clearly anemic. And instead of supplementing, I went back to eating meat. I tried a little bit to fix my diet, but eventually I gave up and just started eating meat again. And I felt like there wasn't another option at the time. Looking back at my younger self makes me really sad, because if I had just gotten blood tests done at a doctor and chosen to supplement within my vegetarian diet. So for 2.5 years, I continued eating meat. I was an omnivore, and I discovered veganism after I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder, because it was taking forever for my medications to kick in, and I was just researching different diets, like anything added onto exercise that would help my depression. And I came across a lot of vegan YouTubers, and I learned about the health aspects of veganism. And I dove all the way in. I did a lot of research into my nutrition, and it actually did help my depression a little bit. It gave me more energy. Because I was seeing a psychiatrist at the time for my bipolar disorder, she had me do blood tests, and so I was supplementing in so many things. I was taking B12, iron, omega-3, vitamin D3. Because of consistently supplementing, I also take vegan protein powder. I've been able to stick to this lifestyle. I haven't had nutritional issues. I've been supplementing all throughout my vegan journey, and I get blood tests done, and all my blood test results are amazing, and I'm not deficient in anything. Recently, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I got an ad from a company named Hippo7 who make vegan supplements, and I reached out to them. So this video is sponsored by Hippo7, and I realized I would save so much money with their supplements, because before I was taking iron, B12, omega-3, D3, purchasing all of these nutrients individually to make sure that my health is in check. Hippo7 has 7 nutrients in one supplement, so you only have to buy one set of pills rather than dishing out so much money for all of these nutrients. So besides having vitamin B12, D3, iron, and omega-3, they also have iodine, iron, and calcium. All of these are more likely to be deficient on a vegan diet. The Hippo7 supplements are only $25 a month for 7 nutrients. Now I'm saving hundreds of dollars a year by getting all of them combined into one vitamin rather than individually buying everything. Hippo7 are obviously vegan, non-GMO, no artificial colorants, and no synthetic fillers. And I want to be really clear, when it comes to things like preventing cancer, preventing heart disease, stroke, multiple sclerosis, breast cancer, colon cancer, type 2 diabetes, all of these things can be prevented by eating a plant-based diet. I highly recommend a movie called Forks Over Knives. It goes in depth into the long-term effects of eating a vegan diet. That being said, if you're not perfectly paying attention to everything in your diet and doing a ton of nutrition research, putting things in Chronometer, it is possible to be deficient in some of these things when you're on your vegan diet. And I think it's really important to note that for me, The primary reason I'm vegan is because I'm against the torture and the cruelty in the factory farm system. And because the factory farm system is the #1 contributor to global greenhouse gases, which my last YouTube video I talked all about the environmental aspect of veganism. Health is an amazing benefit, and even if we move to lab meat, which is gonna be a thing in the future, where they take cells from the chicken or the cow and then literally grow the meat in a lab. Like, even when we transition to that and stop killing animals, I'm probably still gonna be vegan for the health aspect, but primarily it's against animal cruelty. What I'm saying is that health is an amazing after effect, but the primary reasons why I'm sticking with this don't necessarily have to do with health. Hippo 7 are the supplements that I'm currently taking. So I want to talk about the nutrients individually in Hippo 7 and why I recommend these not just to vegans, but I think they could be very helpful to omnivores as well. So vitamin B12, every single vegan has to supplement with because it's not in any vegan food. Vitamin B12 is in the soil, and so the current way we're producing vegetables strips the B12, but unless you're eating from a garden, you have to supplement B12. Something to note though is that the majority of people who are deficient in B12 are actually omnivores, people who eat meat, dairy, and eggs, just because that's a bigger portion of the population. But you should get blood tests and you might be surprised what you're deficient in. Omega-3 is the most important thing for brain health, and that's why my psychiatrist, when I was struggling through depression, trying to balance out my mania, recommended me to supplement in omega-3. Even if you're not vegan, but you have bipolar disorder or major depressive disorder, you should be supplementing with omega-3. Iron, most women have to take iron supplements and are deficient in iron because of our periods. And I want to completely applaud Hippo 7 because I am so sensitive to all iron pills. Besides this one company, Gentle Iron, which is really bougie and expensive, other than that, I always get really nauseous and throw up on iron pills, which is one of the reasons I left being vegetarian, because I tried iron pills and they made me so nauseous. Hippo 7 puts so much care into producing their supplements because I don't get nauseous on their supplements. I don't get nauseous on Hippo 7 supplements. So it's a very gentle iron, which I super appreciate. And then D3, my entire family is deficient in D3. And it's not just, oh, my genetics are D3 deficient. Pretty much everyone's deficient in D3, even if you get out in the sun. And so if you go to a general doctor regularly, they're probably gonna recommend you to take D3. Calcium is something that you could be missing because you're not drinking milk or eating dairy, which has calcium in it. Although if you are drinking vegan milks and eating vegan cheeses, they do put calcium in those products. But it's just good to be cautious if you're new into the vegan lifestyle. And like I said, the reason I reached out to them is because you're only paying for one set of supplements. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have linked up here and in the video description my playlist to all of my vegan videos. I've made a lot of vegan recipe videos through the years talking about the lifestyle while I'm vegan. I love you guys so much. I have linked below Hippo 7 and where you can purchase them for $25 a month. I am not making any commission off of the link. I was just paid a flat rate for this video. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye!